For many people, having a child comes naturally. For others, the journey to parenthood can be long, emotional, and filled with uncertainty. Yet, despite affecting millions of families around the world, infertility remains one of the least talked about health challenges. In Abuja, one community event hopes to change that. Ivf Walk 2026 is bringing together families, healthcare professionals, and supporters, not just for a walk, but to raise awareness, encourage conversations, and remind people facing fertility challenges that they are not alone.
Most people feel that infertility is a stigma. And as a result of that, Reproductive Clinic Abuja have decided to do a walk for hope to disabuse the minds of people about stigmatization. So infertility is not a stigma. That you don't have a child does not mean you should be stigmatized. So we are creating infertility awareness for the public so that they can know that there is hope. So that woman who does not have a child, let the population hit 1 billion, she does not care until she gets her child. And so one of the ways we could help couples who are trusting to have their family is to offer them IVF treatment or fertility management. Infertility is not a disease. Infertility has a cure. Spread the gospel. Let them know that they should not suffer in silence.
Organizers describe the event as more than a fitness activity. They say it is a platform to educate the public about infertility, reproductive health, and assisted reproductive technologies, such as in vitro fertilization, commonly known as IVF. The walk also encourages early consultation with fertility specialists and seeks to reduce the stigma that often surrounds infertility. According to reproductive health experts, infertility can affect both men and women, making timely medical evaluation an important step for couples experiencing difficulty conceiving.
We are seeing a higher incidence of men who have male infertility, but traditionally it is women that are barren, or men don't have infertility issues. But because of a lot of lifestyle issues, a lot of men are not even aware that they are infertile or that they have suboptimal fertility levels. And it's becoming more and more common for us to be using donor sperm and donor egg. But the question is that our legal system has not yet caught up. And legally speaking, if you want to establish or disestablish somebody's paternity or maternity, what do you usually ask for? You ask for a DNA test. And if you use a donor egg or a donor sperm, that child will definitely fail a DNA test. And the DNA test will usually be happening at a crucial point. Maybe when the family wants to relocate somewhere, the embassy or the High Commission will ask them to do a DNA test. Or maybe when one of the parents has died, it's time to find out whether or not that child is eligible for inheritance. Then some other person who has been quiet for many years will say, let's do a DNA test to say whether or not that child should inherit. And by that time, usually the parent who has the information, which has been hidden, and who has the evidence of how that child came into existence, is usually not around. And the evidence has been destroyed or has been hidden. So I think it's very important for people to know that while the medical treatments exist to help people overcome their issues to become parents, but they should also be aware that those treatments, while they solve some problems, they also create some other legal problems that they need to be aware of.
The organizers say everyone is welcome, from individuals and couples to healthcare professionals, faith groups, and community organizations. Their message is simple. You do not have to be undergoing IVF to stand with those who are. Sometimes awareness begins with simply showing up. As the walk comes to an end, organizers hope the conversations it has started will continue long after the finish line. Because for many families, hope begins with understanding, and understanding begins when communities choose compassion over stigma.